Hey guys, I'm gonna go out and catch some wild shiners. I figured I'd make a video to show you guys how I do it. So stick around for a few minutes. I'll show you what I do to catch my wild shiners. Alright guys, I thought I'd make a video real quick to show you what I'm doing to catch my wild shiners. I just take my 12-foot john boat out to a lake that doesn't have a boat ramp on it. I'm running on a trolling motor. I've got 3 5-gallon buckets in the back of the boat. They've just got a regular air stone and a portable aerator and a lid on it. I'm using chicken feed for my chum to get the shiners to come up in an area where I can throw a cast net on them. I threw an 8-foot cast net, and like I said, I'm just using a regular trolling motor. So this is my setup. This is what I use to catch my shiners. We'll go to the lake in a minute. When I get back from the lake, it'll be dark. But this tank right here, this is my shiner holding tank for when I get back with them. About a 5-foot long cattle trough. I've got a homemade bucket on it to hold some filter material. And I've got a pond pump in there running air, running water back up to circulate it through the filter. And I've got a couple of air pumps on there. So this is the setup for holding the shiners. And let's head out to the lake and let's get some shiners. All right, so we've just taken some chicken feed and wet it down. We're pulling up onto a spot. And we're just gonna throw some chicken feed out there. A couple of cups full. Run around to 4 or 5 different spots. We're throwing on the outside of cover, outside of lily pads, and we'll come back and throw the cast net over it. That's all it is. See if we get lucky here. Well, there's a little life in here. Here we got a few. That's a good throw. So, good thing about my boat leaking, it leaves water in the bottom to keep these guys alive as I sort them. But good sized shiners. I like these mediums real good. That looks good. I even keep some of these small ones. You'd be surprised. That's a little too small. But some of these smaller medium ones, like this one, they're good on a free line too. There's another, woo, another good one. Right there, that's what we're looking for. That's gold. Another one. All right guys, you get the idea. I'm gonna go around throwing a bunch of these, but that's all we're looking for. Bait it up with chicken feed, throw in the right spot, come up with some shiners. I try not to shove more than 2 dozen or so in a bucket. I don't want to overcrowd it and have them die before I get home. That's why I bring out 3 buckets. I can bring home 6 dozen or maybe a little more. They're on the small side, sometimes you can get a few more, but bigger ones I try to go a little bit less. Okay, I couldn't help myself. The very next cast, shiners galore. Completely losing track of how many shiners go in this bucket. Definitely start another one here in a minute. Good grief. A lot of good, there's some little ones in here too, but a lot of good shiners. Depends on where I want to fish at as to how many little ones I want to take. Alright guys, so we got them pretty good, kind of more medium than large, but got a good number of shiners, so I'm happy. I'm ready for my next trip. So got my gear loaded back up, got shiners in 3 buckets, probably at least 5 dozen shiners, not all huge, but all pretty good size. I threw back the real little ones, threw back the brim, But got my gear loaded up and I'm headed back to the house. I'll show you guys. Tank is currently empty, so when I run this in the shiner tank for a second, those will all be the fresh shiners from this trip. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you later.